Hello students, this is M. Rahul from Balabharati High School, Budwarpet, Kurnool. Welcome to basic classes. Today I am going to discuss with you one simple concept, that is divisibility rules. I have taken this concept from the lesson playing with numbers. Now, before learning about divisibility rules, let us know why should we learn divisibility rules. Well, the answer is simple. For example, in your question paper you will get this question, that is, check whether 6728 is divisible by 2 or not. Now what you will do, you will just check it by using basic division method, that is, you will write divisor, then you will write dividend, and then you will say 2 3s 6 and here 7, 2 3 6 again, then 1 here and here 2, then 2 6 12, then you will get 8 here, 2 4s 8, and the remainder you will get 0, right? So instead of doing this lengthy process, if you know the divisibility rules, just by looking at the number you can say that whether it is divisible by 2 or not. That is the reason why we need to know divisibility rules. Okay, now let us get in detail about these divisibility rules. Divisibility rule states that when a number A divides a number B completely, we say B is divisible by A. Here when we say completely, it means we need to get the remainder 0. Now let us take one example and let us see what is this statement actually saying. Let A be 2 and B be 6. Now according to this statement, if we get the remainder 0 for this, that is 6 by 2, if we get the remainder 0, then we can say that 6 is divisible by 2. Now let us look at this. We know that 2 3s 6 0, therefore we got the remainder 0. From this we can say that 6 is divisible by 2, right? So this is what this statement is saying. Here if you look at this remainder, we got remainder 0, right? So it means that 6 is divisible by 2. In the same way, now let us get into the concept in detail and let us see the divisibility rules for each and every number. Let us first learn about the divisibility rule of 2. Divisibility by 2. If the units digit of a number is 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8, then that number is divisible by 2. Otherwise, it will not be divisible by 2. Now, if you look at this statement basically stating that if the unit digit of a number is 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8, then that number is divisible by 2. So let us take one example. Check whether 232 is divisible by 2. 232 divided by 2. Now if you look at this units place, basically this is units place, this is tens place, and this is hundreds place, right? Now look at this units place. Which number do we have in units place? 2, right? So according to our statement, if the units place is having 0 2 4 6 8, then that number is divisible by 2. Therefore we can say that 232 is divisible by 2. How we are saying 232 is divisible by 2? Because in the units place we have 2. If you have even number in the units place, then you can say that this number or that number is divisible by 2. If you want, I can do this in basic way also, like 232, 2 ones 2, again we'll get 3 here, 2 ones 2, remainder is 1. If you take 2 here, 2 6 12, therefore we got the remainder 0, right? In the same way, let us see for some more numbers. Let us check whether 768 is divisible by 2 or not. if you look at the units place, in the units place we have the number 8. So from this we can say that 768 is divisible by 2. How? Why? Because in the units place we have number 8. Next, 630. Now, is 630 divisible by 2? Yes. How? Why? Because in the units place we have number 0. That is why 630 is divisible by 2. Now, let us see one more number. 834. Is 834 divisible by 2? Yes. Why? Because in the units place we have 4. Therefore, we can say that 834 is divisible by 2. Okay. So, let us take one more example, that is 956. Is 956 divisible by 2? Yes. How are you saying? In the units place we have 6. So according to our statement, if we have 6 in the units place, it is divisible by 2. Therefore we can write 956 is divisible by 2. Okay. So from this we can say that if you have 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 in the units place, then that number is divisible by 2. Okay. So the concept is very simple. If you have 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 in the units place, then that number is divisible by 2. If you look at all these numbers, 232, here in units place you have 2, so this number is divisible by 2. 768, in the units place you have 8, therefore this number is divisible by 2. 630, in the units place you have 0, therefore this number is divisible by 2. 834, if you look at this number, in the units place you have 4, therefore this number is divisible by 2. 956, in the units place you have 6, therefore this number is divisible by 2. For example, if you have number like 189, is 189 divisible by 2? No. Why? Because in the units place you have 9. 271, is 271 divisible by 2? No. Why? Because in the units place you have 1. 953, is 953 divisible by 2? No. Why? Because in the units place you have 3. 10,026, in 10,026, is this 10,026 divisible by 2? Yes. Why? Because in the units place you have 6, that is why it is divisible by 2. Now let us see the divisibility rule for 3. Divisibility by 3. Divisibility by 3 states that a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. Let us take one example and let us see what that statement actually means. For example, if you look here, we have the example, check whether 36 is divisible by 3. So we need to check whether 36 is divisible by 3. Now what the statement is saying, we need to add digits of that number. Add digits of that number. Here we have the number 36. In this 36 we have 2 digits. What are those 2 digits? 3 and 6. Now we need to add this 3 and 6. 3 plus 6 equal to 9. Is this 9 divisible by 3? Yes. So from this we can say that 36 is divisible by 3. Now let us look at one more example. 525. Is 525 divisible by 3? Let us see. Now add the digits of this number, that is 5 plus 2 plus 5. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 5, 12. We got here 2 digits number. So when you get 2-digit number, again add that number until you get single digit number or single number. Now here we have 2 digits 1 and 2. Add 1 and 2. 1 plus 2 equal to 3. Is 3 divisible by 3? Yes. So from this we can say that 525 is divisible by 3. Let us check whether 1278 is divisible by 3 or not. Just add the digits in this number. 1 plus 2 plus 7 plus 8. 1 plus 2 3. 3 plus 7 10. 10 plus 8 18. Again add 18. We have 2 digits in 18, that is 1 and 8. 1 plus 8 equal to 9. Is 9 divisible by 3? Yes. 3 3 is 9. Therefore 1278 is divisible by 3. Let us look at one more example. We have 11,265 here. Is this number divisible by 3? Let us see. 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 5. 1 plus 1 2. 2 plus 2 4. 4 plus 6 10. 10 plus 5 15. Again add 2 digits 1 and 5. 1 plus 5 6. Is 6 divisible by 3? Yes. 3 to 6. Therefore 11,265 is divisible by 3. Now let us see one more example. Here we have 578. Is 578 divisible by 3? Let us see. 5 plus 7 plus 8. 5 plus 7 12. 12 plus 8 20. Again add these 2 digits. 2 plus 0. What is 2 plus 0? 2. Is 2 divisible by 3? No. Therefore 578 is not divisible by 3. The answer is no. One more example. 1276. Is 1276 divisible by 3? Let us see. 1 plus 2 plus 7 plus 6. 1 plus 2 3. 3 plus 7 10. 10 plus 6 16. Again 1 plus 6 equal to 7. Is 7 divisible by 3? No. Therefore 1276 is not divisible by 3. The answer is no.